by Tom Stutz. Kevin Alexander was skateboarding on one summer day. He got hungry, so he stopped at a nearby donut store. He asked,
"One glazed donut, please."
"Sorry, but somebody took off with my donuts and my recipe." "What?" "Yep."
So he went home thinking why someone would steal donuts. A couple of minutes later, Kevin said to himself,
"I think I'll go to my friend Chris's house."
So he went to his friend Chris's house and told him about the donuts. And then Chris said,
"No time to waste. Let's go. Nothing a little skateboarding can't cheer up."
so they skateboarded around, and then Kevin fell. As he fell, he saw a truck with a donut box in the back. He recognized the recipe and saw the guy who stole the donuts. Chris said,
"No time to waste. Let's go."
Kevin said,
"They're driving. We'll never make it."
"Yes, we will."
said Chris. So they both put fireworks on the sides of their skateboards and rode after them. When they reached a straight stretch of road, Kevin lit his fireworks and said,
"This is for the donuts!"
He hit the back of the car and got knocked out. Chris stopped to help him. The next day, Kevin woke up in his bed. He got out of bed to ask Chris what happened. Chris said that Kevin got knocked out. Chris was sorry for two reasons. One, his skateboard was broken. And two, he let them get away.
They didn't get away.
What?
I put a GPS tracker on the donut box.
So Kevin and Chris went outside. As they tracked the bad guy, Kevin said,
I know what they're trying to do.
What?
They're trying to make money off the last donut on Earth.
Wow, that's smart.
Kevin and Chris hurried to find the thief while walking very tiredly. Chris said,
Okay, we are so close.
on the way there, a black Mustang GT stopped in front of them, and two guys stepped out and tied up Chris and Kevin. Kevin yelled,
Where are you taking us?
the guy said, we've been following you two all day. They gave Chris and Kevin some kind of drink and they fell asleep. They both woke up with their hands tied together behind their backs. Kevin said,
Chris, what? I got a pocket knife in my back pocket. I think I can cut us out. Okay.
so Kevin got it out of his pocket and pressed the button and it cut the rope. He cut the rope on Chris's hands too. They walked through the cold cave floor until they came to a balcony. They looked down and saw two guys sitting and arguing. One guy had a blueprint upside down, and he was saying, "This is in Spanish." The other man had his feet up on a table and was eating Cheetos and saying, "Hurry up, we don't have much time." Chris whispered.
They both probably didn't go to college.
Right as he said that, he knocked a rock off of the balcony. After that, one of the guys heard the loud bang and said, "Go check on them." The other guy said, "Okay." So the guy set the blueprint down while he went up the steps. Kevin went and took the blueprint. The guy didn't even notice. Kevin and Chris walked around until they both went through a door and found a box of rubber snakes.
I got an idea.
He took the box of rubber snakes and dumped them on the guys. One said, "Poisonous snakes!" screaming loudly. That bought Kevin and Chris time to escape. They managed to find their skateboards and escape. They didn't get the donuts. Later that day, they took a bus all the way home. When they got home, they turned in the blueprint to the cops. When they turned it in, Kevin said,
We found this in a cave lying near a balcony.
when they were done talking to the cops, Chris said,
Why did we change the story?
Well, if we let them know we're trying to find the donuts, they'd throw us in jail. Oh,
said Chris. Then the cops came outside and said,
Come with us.
then the cops handcuffed them. They searched their pockets and found the GPS tracker. The cops took Kevin and Chris to track down the bad guys. 1 hour later, the cops arrived at the cave. They got out and ran inside. They yelled,
FBI!
the bad guys threw a smoke grenade on the floor. And when the smoke went away, they appeared with their fists up and paintball guns on their back. Then Kevin pulled out a blow dart filled with paintballs and shot it at one of the bad guys. It hit one of the guys in the face. And then the bad guys started shooting at the cops. One of the cops handed Chris and Kevin a pistol with paintballs inside. The other cops loaded their guns with paintballs. There was paint flying around everywhere. One cop got hit with a pink paintball and said,
Oh! Why does it have to be pink? Why couldn't it be blue or red?
after that a cop handed Chris 2 pairs of handcuffs and said,
Go around and handcuff them.
okay.
so he went around the place with the paintball gun. He opened the back door and shot both of them and handcuffed them. After the fight, the 2 guys went to jail, and Kevin and Chris picked up the box, put it in the back of one of the cars, and went back to the donut den. After all the driving, they walked into the donut shop, and Chris said,
We have a surprise for you. What is it?
Well, donuts!
Well, you can have the donuts, but not the secret recipe. That stays with me.
and Kevin said,
Okay.
surprisingly.